Good morning, everybody. Sitting here on Wednesday morning, June 14th, looking at the market. Quickly want to go over my sheet in front of me. So today I absolutely need to focus on not being as emotional whenever I'm looking to get in trades. That was definitely my biggest problem yesterday, is I'm too indifferent as to whether or not I want to hop in the trade. If it's a good setup, I just need to take it. I need to stop worrying about whether or not I'm getting in at the perfect price or not. Don't worry about the exact number, just get in, trust the process. Trust the process over the outcome. I was reading some stuff yesterday about a way to rank your trade is that if 3 of your 5 requirements are met, you can use full size, and maybe if 5 of your requirements, you can use double your size if it's like the perfect setup. So that's something I'm going to be thinking about today whenever I'm looking at something like this GMNK. Like, the first requirement for a gap could be it's got rising trend line during the pre-market. The second requirement could be it's got shorts coming in close to the end of the day yesterday. Third requirement could be it's got a nice daily. Maybe the fourth could be something like it's setting up at a breakout point. But GNMK here looks pretty good for a long. Had the trend line here, or the 200 EMA, it's kind of failing to break it, so it's each time that it's gotten to that 200, it's shot back up, so it's looking like it's going to do that here. I don't know if it'll get all the way to 350, but we have a small gap here that is probably likely to fill, so that's something that I'm looking for here for one of the stocks anyway. Your risk reward evolves during a trade. If I'm up $20 on a trade, well, then I no longer have to risk $50 on that trade, because then I'd be risking $70 just to make 20. So that obviously kind of, oh great, my laptop is configuring a Windows update. I need it for chat room stuff, but whatever. But yeah, that's something I need to pay attention to, is my risk. If I'm up $20, I can move my risk up to only losing $30, because then I'm still risking $50 from that $20. Pay attention to the daily. How does it act on gaps, volume, on support lines? See, on this big move up, we've already got a lot of shares compared to most of the days here, and we haven't even started, so we're gonna see how we treat that. It moved down on just an announcement of more stock, but that was, what, 2 days ago now, and we're kind of seeing a rebound here, so I'm expecting to see something out of this. Reversals, you're always looking for the 15 minutes and the 5 minutes and the 1 minute, and I want to pay attention to big volume. So let's see what we got. Right now, the biggest guy, recently anyway, was only 1,000 shares to the down, but that's not enough to really say anything. So let's see, we got GNMK, I'm looking at ALXN, HRB, I got DFIN in here, but none of them really look spectacular besides this GNMK, so I'll be paying attention to that one the most. I will be turning this back on in just a little bit. Alright, we got about a little less than 20 seconds here. I'm looking to get in at about 58 with 300 shares. Stop loss will be below this candle here at 43. Just waiting for the bell. Got a big seller there at 50. Lots of sellers here. Lots of sellers, not a lot of buying. Not yet anyway. Got some big numbers on the green side here. If I see 57, I'd like to get in. That's not a good sign there. Alright, what else are we looking at here? ALXN, HRB. Not a lot of stocks really setting up here. Well, this is not moving near as fast as I thought it was going to be. That happening. Alright, that is out. I'm looking at BKD over here for a break over the 50. Stop loss at 25, 200 shares. Market, light speed. I'm hopping in here at 48. Stop loss will be 200 at 25. Moved up on a lot of big volume, just trying to break the 50 here. I like the way it looks. Daily looks alright. So you're risking 25 cents, so I want to see this. Looks like still below the pre-market highs, but here we go. Oh, look at that, it's matched. Interesting. It's not running as fast as I would have liked it to. Especially with that volume up like that. We'll see what happens. The volume is still huge. Huge and green. Oh, I got a huge seller there. 75,000 going down. Struggling to get away from that 50 there. 50's acting as a nice support. Yeah, the SPY pretty much opened and dropped right back to normal, or flat. Wow. ALXN just had a huge move up. Oh man, this is going against me. Another one of those fake breakouts. I'd like to see it fail and keep moving higher. Hasn't broken the trend line here. See, daily had a big weird move yesterday, and now we're moving up a little bit. been moving up for a while. Since back in March it had the big drop off. And it's moving lower on less volume too. I like that. Alright, we're heading back up to the 50s. Don't like that candle. A little too small. I like to see it just break out here. Back at the 50. Got some sellers, got some buyers. Couple up, couple down. Lots of buying just happened now there. That just filled up. You can see it's kind of creating a trend line here. Hoping it pops out of that real fast. From the bottom of this to the bottom of that. Yeah. If it breaks below this 40, I'm going to take off half. Reduce my risk. Not enough buying going on down here that I don't like it. Yeah, the SPY is just open green and we just move straight down. Look at that. All that selling, but it's not moving. I'm gonna put it at 40. The rest will be still at 25. Yeah, you can see it's still this line right here. It's just not breaking it. There we go. Oh, we got something. Something's going on. Volume's rising. Big buying coming in. Lots of buyers now. Come on, where's the break? Got some support at 49. Wow, this thing just is getting... can't make up its mind. Here we go. Alright, now we got something. We're gonna have to see more than this. If I was risking 25, I'd like to at least be at what? 83? No, 73. Yeah, we're rolling. Let's see, we got pre-market at 78, we got some resistance at 70, some at 75. New stop loss. I'm gonna put it, I'm gonna say 39 for now. So what is that? 9 cents. There you go, got some buying. Hopefully it bounces off that 50 again. It didn't, just broke right through it. More buying. Let's make a very nice new stop loss here if it holds it. Man, look at all this volume coming in. That's crazy. Where's that coming from? $30,000 there. Got a huge bunch of selling there. I probably made up for that other guy. Got a new low of 46. I'll put it at 45. Well, not just yet. I want to see it pop back up again. I can't say I don't like this, because on a huge volume candle like this, you would expect to see it, be like shooting down like this candle, but it's not, it's this candle. So just by looking at it, you can tell that it's all like half buying and half selling. It's just a bunch of indifference. People can't decide what they want. So I guess the next couple of candles here are gonna figure it out, and we'll see. But it is holding that 47 pretty well. I am gonna move this up. I'm gonna make it 43 for now, because it's getting stuck again here. Alright, I'm gonna have this in for now because I need to start looking at some other stocks here. I'm stuck in this one for almost 20 minutes. Too bad. Finally got stopped out. Just losing 10 bucks. I don't know. Just didn't move quick. Didn't really do much of anything. It wasn't as fast as I thought it would be. Just didn't move. Okay, I'm looking at X here. I'm gonna take it short as soon as it clips the 1 cent mark here. Alright, never mind if it does clip the 1 cents. You can see it's kind of been consolidating here around the 21 level. It broke it a while ago, popped back, and then it's been repeatedly trying to break it. My stop loss would be at 15 here. Volume's not looking bad. Alright, I'm in at 21.01. It got to 21. See if it breaks. There it is. Look to take 150 at, yeah, at the low of day here. So we'll see what happens. Should be moving here. SPY's kind of dipping. It's looking alright. Got some new support here. Guess resistance. There we go. Gotta move. I got it at 01, risking 15 cents. 15 cents away from that is 86. 86 is right above the low of the day. And we're popping back here. See what happens. That's good. Oh, there's a move. See if it holds it. Alright, good. SPY's helping. What's the industry doing here? Industry's kinda helping. Looking at the bigger steel companies around here, there was X is the 8th biggest. The big one is NUE, so I'm gonna watch NUE. It's kind of another indicator here. Alright, we got a new stop loss here at 7. I'll make it 8, give it some more room. Keep my original loss here, but I'll take off half if it breaks that 8. Can see a lot of buying coming in right now. Though the SPY should be helping. We'll see what happens. Alright, took off half. Stop losses in for the rest at the 15. Alright, I'm out the rest with the 16, $31 loss. Okay guys, I am in long GT here, playing the reversal. Uh-oh. It's already kind of reversing on me. I was afraid I got in too early, and it's looking like I did. But, oh man, it's moving all over the place, huh? Stop loss is at 45 here. I was looking at it on the 5s. It had the nice doji just now forming. Wow, its volume is really picking up all of a sudden. This came out of nowhere. I can only hope it goes in my favor. What in the world? I chose the craziest time to get in, I guess. But yeah, stop loss is at 45 here. I was looking for the break at 62. It failed to move lower again. Had a nice bounce back. Now it's pulling back again. Setting up on the 5s really perfectly. The 15s are starting to form a little better here. Shoot. I'm going to get stopped out. I'd like to see it bounce, but huh. If it fails here again, that's going to be a pretty big deal, because this huge candle right here, that just came out of nowhere. I don't know what the deal with that was. Is it? my stop loss is in the perfect position. Okay, we gotta move. There's 15 cents. Looking at about 75 here, I'd like to take some profits. I'd like to see a little bit more here. There's no real stop loss besides this 63 for all these shorts to be thinking there's a new low high here. Keep on moving. SPY ain't helping too much right now. Liking the volume though, that's definitely a good sign. So hopefully we keep moving up. Got a big buyer there, 15,000. So that's actually risking 13 cents. So 13.58 is 71. So I'm basically right at my target. Well, if this gets back up to 71. 5's looking good. 5's looking real good. 15's looking good. Must have missed that. I don't understand the, I don't know if I'll call them glitches or whatnot, but yeah, that's it, just disappeared there. I will take half off back at my entry, reduce my risk, because usually on reversals they either start treading back around where the low was, or they shoot back up and they'll come get about halfway. I do like this trade here. There we go. Making new highs. Don't like that though. Alright, taking half. Take what I can get. The volume's a little too low there for me, but we'll see what happens with the rest of this 150. Yeah, it's slowing down now. Alright, well there's the move. What was that? 63. So I think I'd rather make it 69 here. got some more action. Yeah, volume is dead. Nobody's interested in seeing it move anymore.
especailly.
Yeah, you see that volume just died. Nobody cares. I will hold it though to see if it keeps creeping up here or not, or it'll just get stopped out. Out at 68, $33 trade, still down 8 for the day. Okay guys, I am short 500 shares of EMR at 60.04. We just a second ago had a pop over this breakout here of the 9 cents and the 10 cents, and I mean, obviously immediately you can see that just a whole bunch of selling just took place right there. So I'm thinking that people don't want to see this stock back above this 10 again, so I'm looking for the break below the 60 here, and we'll see what happens. The daily looks okay. You can see there's kind of this mini gap right there, so I'm thinking that if it gets to this point, breaks the 60, start seeing it in the 80s, you know, we got that gap to fill. But I will have my stop loss back up. I'm gonna put it at 12 here, so I'm risking 40 bucks. Not the quickest mover, but a mover nonetheless. I was liking that volume that just came in on that candle too, so I decided to hop in. Yeah, kinda got some support here. Got some more sellers there. It's just been a battle. It's been sitting around this level the whole time. I am gonna have that in just in case. Double clicked it. That ain't good. Got some sellers coming in. It's a good sign. Good amount of them. I guess the only thing I don't like about this stock is that it's not down 3%. It started off right about at yesterday's close too. Popped down, popped up, popped down. Now we're sitting all the way down here at 60. Sellers are stacking up. It's a good sign. Industrial goods, industrial electronic equipment. SPY's helping, industry's helping. Just had a big order there. Yeah, looks like we're getting some support at the 4. We gotta break the 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we gotta break the big 60. Volume's matching up, that's good. Volume's kinda dipping out here. Level 2 looks great though. Yeah, not much care here. Yep, didn't like that 95. SPY's helping a ton right now. Although it is kind of bouncing up. Ooh, we might see something. It might hit that 96 if it's been following the SPY the way that it pretty much has been. Yep, there it is. Yeah, seeing a lot of buyers here now. SPY's helping again. Probably gonna see a dip here in a second. Or it's gonna go up instead. Really like to see it bounce off at the 60. I don't want to see it break it.
LNG.
Man, it still hasn't done anything wrong. It's just taken a very, very long time. What is this? Huh. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, stopped out. $5. What happened here? Yeah, it just popped up. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm going to be done for the day, finishing down $2. I'm gonna do a recap and then I'll talk about some stuff. So the first trade that I took today was BKD long. I was looking at a bunch of stocks at the open that were gapping up here, and this one looked good enough to take, but started dipping off towards the beginning of the opening bell, so I knew it wasn't gonna reach, 16 right away or something. But ended up having a nice little pullback at the open, popped back up, started consolidating at the 50, failed to break it. I ended up taking it somewhere around here. It broke through, busted back down. I held on to it though, because I believe my stop loss was somewhere, I can't remember where. But it ended up popping back up again, and I ended up taking a $10 loss on it. I can't remember where or why, but the volume looked good. It just kind of fell off towards after the break there and failed to move higher. Second trade that I took was X. Was looking for a breakdown underneath this 21 level here. You can see it kind of failing to break it a bunch of times, tapping on it. One of my big setups that I trade here. Got in with what, 150 shares, risking 50 bucks on it. What, 1004? 1004. That's not right. 300 shares at 959, so it was right over here. I took about 300 shares, stop loss above the 15 there. Broke down a little bit, couldn't hold it, ended up popping back up, ended up taking a $30 loss on it, ended up holding it fairly parts of the way through, I guess. I sold half, or I covered half back on my, that wasn't my entry, was it? No, a little bit above my entry too. Sold half, ended up being a $31 loser. I took GT for a reversal trade here. Looked alright. I know on the 15s it didn't make a doji or anything, but on the 5s it had that nice doji. I ended up taking it above the top of that. Somewhere about here, I think. I long 300 at 58, so yeah, it was somewhere. I got in a little bit early, right about here. Did a whole bunch of moves up and down all over the place. Popped back up on pretty high volume. Ended up being a $33 winner. I sold half at 68, and the rest after it was kind of consolidating here. Didn't really make up its mind. So a pretty decent trade on that one. And then recently I just took EMR for a short under the $60 here. This one took forever. This trade, I was in this trade for, let's see, I was in this trade for almost 40 minutes. So I ended up getting in somewhere around here, maybe. Yeah, it was right here. No, it was right here, because all of a sudden there was a huge buyer that just came in out of nowhere. Buyer or seller, I can't remember. But I do remember it was on a down move. But ended up getting in 500 shares at 04. This thing just took forever to really do anything. It didn't really do anything wrong, obviously, until right about here. It hit my take profit point, but I decided that I liked it so much that I was going to keep the full size on. Decided to be a little more aggressive. Obviously it didn't work out. Still made some profit on it, but not near as much as I would have liked. I think it was up 60 bucks at one point. You know, it just made new lows, new high lows, new low, new high low, new low, and then it failed to stay above this 95 here. This probably would have been a point, because I remember that I was talking about it. I was like, it was failing to break the 95. It was kind of debating in between, and then after it broke that 95, that's when I probably should have started saying something like, hey, take your profit. But didn't. Ended up with a $5 winner. Decent, I guess. I'm not gonna say I didn't trade it like I should have traded it, but I traded it how I wanted to trade it, and that was kind of my big deal today, is not trading on emotion. Just take the trade, get in it, watch it, see what happens. You're always trading the process, you're not trading the outcome. The process is always more important than the outcome. So my processes today were better. Well, they've been better than the past 2 days, that's for sure, but definitely still need to improve. Not too many setups really going on today, I guess. But I took what I found. I did miss a trade only because the volume looked horrible, and once you know it, it moved up $1.20. You see on the 15s, I was mainly looking at it on the 15s here. It was popping up at the 20 here a bunch of times, but I mean, on the 1 minute chart here, it was so spotty, so gappy. You know, a whole minute went by here where there was no trades. It was like barely 300 shares there. Decided not to take it. One thing I keep finding out, and I keep skipping over it, I don't know why, is that volume is obviously a huge indicator, yes, but just because it's a low volume stock like this doesn't mean that the pattern won't work still. So that's something I need to pay attention to, is if it's a really nice setup, and this was a really nice setup. I mean, I would have taken 500 shares, because I was watching it at the low of this 80, 82, 81 here. I would have probably hopped in about somewhere the low 90s here. I mean, it would have been a huge winner on this one. But Maybe next time I see a trade that looks like this one with the volume being all scattered like this, I mean, from what I've been paying attention to, it doesn't look like it's a bad idea. At least not anymore. So that'll be something to focus on for the next time. But finishing it basically break even. Commissions probably put me down maybe 20 bucks. Still, I probably $60 or $80 down on the week. You know, it's just one trade makes all the difference. All it takes is one to make it all back and be positive for the week. So I'll be back again tomorrow. Thanks for watching.